Okay, so I'm Amelyne.
Amelyne, yeah.
You were telling me that you have 36 years old and you are married.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have one kid, a 6 years old son.
I see. Okay. And if you will be selected to come here and work, who will be the one taking care of your son?
My mom, my mother, and my father lives with me. So if ever you selected me and I had the chance to go abroad, yeah, they're willing to take care of my son.
Your husband is also working in Philippines or outside the country?
At the moment, ma'am, I was a housewife.
Your husband?
My husband is working as a teacher, but he's not here. He's in Saudi.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. For how long is he working in Saudi?
Oh, quite a while, quite a while now. He's been there for 6 years now.
Oh, I see. And how often
Yeah.
he comes home?
Yearly.
Yearly. Mm-hmm.
Yearly, if he's lucky that the company will, grant him a vacation.
Yes. Okay. Tell me about your working experience.
I worked as a teacher assistant. That was after I graduated from college.
Yes.
So after I graduated from college, I started to apply, and luckily, yeah, I got the job as teacher assistant. And from that job, I got quite a few experiences, because not only that I'm a teacher assistant, I worked as a librarian as well, and a secretary to the principal on a weekend, Saturday.
Okay. For how long you are still working now as a teacher assistant?
I worked for 1 year. Then after that, I start to apply job abroad, but this time it's not on my field. I start working in Burger King as a service crew. That was after that teacher assistant job, after I finished the contract for a year.
I see. Tell me about your responsibilities as a teacher assistant.
As a teacher assistant, madam, of course, I used to help the teacher in doing lesson plan, and doing test papers and quizzes.
Mm-hmm.
And during the lesson or during the exam, if there's a kid that needs a special attention, the teacher just give it to me, so I'll be the one who's in charge of giving them, implementing the exam,
Okay.
assist them.
How old were the children?
They're around 4 to 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. And you have some other experience with children?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me.
So, with my son, actually. And while I was working in Bahrain as a service crew, after working as a service crew, I used to tutor as well. I used to get a part-time tutor.
Okay.
And now I'm a tutor to my kid.
Okay. And how long you did the part-time tutor in Bahrain?
At least a year.
And how old was the child?
He's only 5 years old.
Okay. And what were your responsibilities with him?
I used to check his homework, make sure that he's done his homework, and if he needs a special, attention on a specific subject, say for example, English or science,
Mm-hmm.
I used to focus on that subject.
I see. Okay. Here in Romania, for the beginning, the contract is for 2 years.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, you won't go home and you won't see your child and your family. I want you to ask if you are sure that you want to make this step. If you will be able to stay here for 2 years and respect your contract.
Yeah, I am. Because I've experienced working abroad already for 2 years too.
So you worked as a service crew in Bahrain for 2 years?
Yes, ma'am.
I see. And in these 2 years, you never went home?
I know. I have to finish my contract.
Of course. Okay. Tell me, what do you think is the most difficult part of being a nanny?
Oh, of course. Being a nanny is a big responsibility, you know. That just looking after the child itself needs a proper, understanding and patience. A lot of patience that is needed to a child.
Of course. Tell me, what do you do if the children refuses to eat?
I have the same problem with my kid actually because he's a very, very picky eater.
Yes.
But I just motivate him because he had this I used to watch at home, and I just keep on saying that if you eat your food, I will let you watch your program. But if you don't, no, I won't. It's just motivate him somehow.
And if he starts painting the wall, let's say,
Oh, that.
you experience
Same
that?
with my kid. It's the same with my kid. I just tell him that, if he just painted the keep on saying, I used to tell him that, do you want house to be, like look ugly? And he said no. So you shouldn't paint on the wall. Where you should paint, and he knows it, that you should paint on, should write on her or, something like that.
Okay.
On the wall.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The connection is very, very bad. I cannot see you very well now.
Oh.
Okay.
How about now?